with 3 players from the Thieves trying to break in nice and early.
Yeah, some good coordination here from the Ravens. We'll see if they can start to chain these back and forth as the nice 4 spree at the time. Just 12 seconds away before this one is locked up and over. Can anybody from LA get there in time? Trying to coordinate the takedown, Shawnee. He looks like a turret toward the backside of jungle as they start to siphon in. Just 3 seconds, make it 2 seconds, and this one belongs to London. Here in the next offense, it's the early pick. Yet again, Venom, the 3rd first blood for the Thieves, his 2nd so far throughout the game. Stalls the push for the Ravens, but as he quickly checks back out, it's Zaptius there for the fight. The nade runs in, and Venom finds 3 overall, at least, of LA. There's a quick 4 versus 3 advantage now gained for them. Pollux tries to make some work happen throughout the mid-map. Has to be cautious, though, because they've got 1 player who could be on the flank. And Draza's not making their lives that much easier, as here comes Venom. It all comes down to 1, and that will be the game. At the very least, right? They're just making some good progress, right? You're at least stopping the clock. You're hopping on that point. That is going to be the 2nd tick through now for the Thieves. And those ticks now mean more than ever, right? We talked about that kind of round 5, what that can mean, but they find 3, they find 4. Ticks aplenty, the stack is in. And Tej now making his way on the flank. That's going to be 2. And that could be problematic as 3 begin to fall. Last player alive is going to be Shawnee. He's going to get found out from Tej, as that's 4 in a row. Stacking the point right now is LA.
And TJ's just causing such a problem in the base of the Ravens players. They had to try to eliminate him to push up for more map control, but he's currently on a 5 spree, just putting these guys in a blender with this Crimsix. They only need 1 second to be able to close this out, and the Thieves, they're able to secure those spawns towards the backside. So now if you're the Thief,
3 in a row, make it 4 in a row, cutting down players left and right, filling up the feed. Our Los Angeles right now as Paul X gets sent to another dimension. Excellent play so far from Venom.
I'm popping hill, Paul dead.
Nice,
Top green, dead.
Nice, 2, low class up. They're both left, both
Left. B1, dead.
Nice, left. Nice, that's 4.
I got Tom, get green,
Zap, on those zap.
I'm pushing up.
He's not
Green dead.
Zap, Arnold dead.
Nice, twin.
I'm elbow. Shoot dead.
Nice, that's 3. Last
I'm ready for Tom.
I can block.
On the lights, back lights.
I have back here.
I'm going up 2-0 in this Group B. How difficult this one is, but what a start this would be if the Thieves can just put in these final 3 seconds. They're looking good to do so, even trying to make sure they can set up for P2. With this break, Ravens living on a prayer. Here comes TJ from the flank. That's 1. There's 2. Zed is going to be toward the bottom. Nobody there in time for the Ravens.
Kind of hitting the flank a little bit, trying to find an opening to stagger him was Simp, but it will pick that up. Maybe they can use the numbers here to soar on through, but not going to happen. Abizi and Celium deal with the next wave of pressure, and this looks to border on a perfect hold. I mean, that's a great 3 kills from Mac, but...
Yeah, and this is going to be a massive flank there on Mac and Hydra. Mac's going to back on up. Look at this patience, the trigger discipline, the wait for his teammates to come off a spawn. You know, just like what we saw from Clay, right? Where's Simp? Where is Simp? And Simp is behind you. The patience pays off. He's able to find 2 kills on both the main ARs for NYSL, and now he's up top green. And well, that play, that's just a Simp play, now up to a 5 spree. You have to perform a little bit better. You saw it the Major 2 Grand Final. Talked about it in our keys. They are able to break on through, so to get to this point,
not over yet.
They don't have the back spawns, and as you said, yeah, not over yet. They could win it here, but it has to be perfect.
Well, BZ not able to take that opening engagement, but we'll watch Simp now lurking top green. That timing so awkward, but the movement is on point. Cell looks like he kills himself with a nade. 2 players will fall right after that from FaZe, and into the point go NYSL, and in Hydra's debut match, the map won.
You did do it a little bit, and now he has his opportunity. First map goes their way. We saw it coming into this one. Atlanta FaZe 1-4 on this map, and one more teams are just trying to continue to play it, but a BZ 3 times.
He might have having a one-on-one here with Clayster, but Clay, fantastic shots, and Clay takes down both.
Here it comes. It was a BZ in round 1. It's a BZ in round 5 to open up and find that first blood, but it seems through the catwalk stairs is going to even things out. Now Clay trying to find Cell.
Oh, it doesn't look like it's going to work out this round. NYSL, they go right back to the side.
Cell just trying to buy time. A BZ is able to pounce. And he goes for the reach out, and Abizi's feeling it on Express.
For NYSL, make this so much more difficult, but can they do just that? Nope. Good cover fire from Clay. He's top plat, lining up the shots. Cellium barely finishes that one last bullet. Suddenly, everybody falling all around. It's just going to be Hydra now. It was 1 versus 3, down to a 1v2. And Arcides has the angle, wins the gunfight. Time for the defuse. 5th round on the board for Atlanta FaZe.
Cellium's just going to push on through. It looks like you saw a lot of heavy presence towards the flank. Seems trying to go back to the middle. Done a great first blood. How quickly he can just jump in that train. Now play his life. Cell's just trying to find that trade, but he's going to get to his teammates. Abizi, though, going to make this a 3-on-3. Now 30 seconds left for NYSL to retake.
Abizi up to 10-4. Now Hydra, who is fantastic in the map 1, still trying to find his footing in the search, but Mac just peeks in, finds a kill at the dead body. Unfortunately, Hydra just trying desperately to get the angle, but the slide back and forth ends up being enough to finesse, and he'll be on the defuse. The final FaZe player will drop 4 straight rounds. 1 already done. The next 3, we'll see what they can do. On plan in, another 4-on-4 retake situation, and maybe this time a little bit easier. Cell gets the first blood. Clay already out of the action, but a hero playmaker and Abizi out of it for the FaZe side, so to a 3v3 we go.
Yes, that coordination a little bit off with that timing. The other two are trying to work that other catwalk. They give a different look. Last time it was through the NYSL flank. This time from the defensive side, but 3v3 we go. Simp able to find one, able to find the second. Don't worry about it, Abizi. I got you. And again, with about 20 seconds left, they pounce. Yeah, just good job staying alive. Now you have RC's top green. He can work on the reinforcements. There's the test, but you're down to 0.4 seconds. So this has to be pretty darn perfect from NYSL. They have to stay on this point. They are committed to it. Simp, though, the man that might ruin this, you would have thought. He tries to go on the flank, and that's going to be too dead. And you see everybody fly towards this light side. A little bit easier to cover. You can watch each other's backs as a team. Hydra working this, and there we go. With 0.4 seconds left, they're going to get that extension.
And I didn't see who got the streak. I guess Cell was the closest.
Must have been Cell with the objective time. Probably objective time.
I might not have noticed it, but I'm guessing that's what it was. He seemed to be the closest and best chance to get it.
Yeah, but the artillery, they're able to survive that. Now 20 seconds left. They have life advantage. Play with a nice shots. That'll stagger the push a little bit for Atlanta FaZe. They also have to fight for mid-map control. This is looking good. I think you're happy if NYSL able to survive it. Considering you had to deal with the artillery, you had to deal with the retake. Clay up now up to 5. And search and destroy. Mr. Mid-map
Hasn't quite got the kill. This might be the chance. There it is. The artillery is in, but there's only 25 seconds left on the clock. He's not got many bullets in, but just enough bullets to find the kill. Curious just to see what FaZe decide to do here. If they just want to get positioned and set up, it looks to be the case. Well, maybe not. I thought they were giving it up for a second, but it looks like they want to take another point of attack. You just can't both drop here and give them a clean capture and clean transition. Well, they're not going to do that. They're finding all the kills. Asim gets pinched. All 4 fall, and the gamble maybe to retake the zone pays off for FaZe, and that might close out the game here. Everybody's scrambling, sprinting, flying, trying to get the zone from NYSL, and it's not going to happen. They can get darn close, though, to closing it out. They'll be a couple points shy of that 250 mark. We're locked and loaded and ready to get into our 3rd set of rotations. And this mid-map skirmish, this is where, I mean, FaZe have probably struggled to get time the most. I mean, what, the first hard point when you talk about Garrison in map 1, the first hard point here, maybe just too much focus on second, but this time, I mean, the focus just has to be here. Either team can close out the game. Who's going to go big? Mac and Clay able to find key kills. There's a second one for Clay. Abizi, the last guy up, somehow staying up, but then Clay will track it down. 3 in a row for Clay. NYSL get in. Not exactly back-to-back, but watching either side of apartments here.
Yeah, but the glass breaks. Abizi has to break it. Simp now trying to get his trade, but Mac and Clayster, they lock it down, and Clay with some nice beams on Cellium in that cutout, all down to RCs, and NYSL able to bounce back. Much faster round, right? The nades aren't there. It's a beautiful benefits package.
He's going to be playing so long his hands at the end. He's not going to be able to pick up a fork. Mac. Nice shots there into the top apartment to get the first blood. He'll push out the 4 and 3. Almost wall bangs RCs as well. He's got to back down, but he has some help here. But it'll be a 2v3. Make it a 2 versus 2. Nobody on the bomb. It's just going to be RCC's just behind the bed. They're able to
Can they
get
get there in time?
Can they get there?
Oh,
I think he just gets it.
Yeah,
just gets it. Like 7.8, able to grab it. They hunt him down to the bedroom. They get the defuse off just in the nick of time. It's going to be the presence from mid-map, similar to what we saw. Simp just trying to bob, weave, and dodge. As he gets hit down to about half HP. Now the pressure to sell him. The
Wait,
hit's
that
coming in
doesn't
through
hit?
Zig.
It doesn't hit? So the timing of that blowing up and then them taking Zig, I don't know if they're going to be ready for this. Yeah, they aren't. Hydra and Asim are here. That tactical blows up, doesn't get a hit marker. I don't know if it clips on a piece of the map or what, or if the timing just worked out that crazy. But then they try to basically reposition themselves. They don't think anyone's Zig.
There's two. And there's two of them. Yeah, that's got to be a frustrating moment for sure. But now it's on Celium and Arcides to try and clutch up. All right, one piece done. Into a 2 versus 3. 35 seconds to go now. But Clay is just looming ringside, and it just feels like they are so trapped. They're so trapped. Now on a cell. There's the trade. 1 versus 2. Ooh, Asim nearly gets put down. Able to get the bomb. He's now had eyes on both players.
That's a full flash.
They're going to score
he
behind
goes.
this. The flash hits. The flood is in. And Subliners, they get the win. They rejoice. And Hydra, big fella, the French sensation, welcome. Is it's a first series victory, and he is all smiles.
What a series from the sub. And the adjustments, what? They go down 3-0 in that map 5. The A site just was not working for them.
And it's wild. I know he's seen an AR in his hand at times over the past years, but I just picture him holding forward with a submachine gun. When I've commentated him in the past, so this will be fun to watch. But yeah, 4-0 start. Feeling pretty good. Make it 5. You can't take me down. My name is Fellow. I'm an absolute beast.
Trees from him. He's getting pressured by 2.
Our game field feature player. He's sitting at 17 and 17. Not able to take that win onto Cammy. But we'll see once we get out of kind of the mixer hard point here at 3rd. We go to 4th, 5th, the rotation to next.
Here, they're not going to win it here. Make sure we have the spawns. We're going to go to the second hill. They get all 3 kills. Bance now up to 30. He's backing up, making sure they have the safe spawn. Shotzzy now. It's his turn, and I like this. Taking his time. He's got to wait for his teammates to come off with spawn. And here we go. It's going to come down to this break. And Dallas Empire clutch on up.
242. 242. Empire desperately looking for an opening to fall from either side. Here comes the key gunfights around the point. Banson inside. They lock it down. It's an ultra map 1 win. Yeah, I don't know how low they got hit, but it felt like Bance got 5 or 6 hit markers.
While this is going on, Cammy and Cleanice are taking away Doc's control. Fellow might get caught here. And I think he is. This is going to be a freebie. Yep, for Cammy. So they move up, they take map position away when they're working that A side. I love that from Toronto Ultra. Insight gets the first blood. I feel like he cleared everything but the front of that ledge. Now you go back into this defense, only a minute to work with. You at least have a tick. And Insight now on 5 in a row. You do not want him to earn some streaks, so Dallas.
I think he's poised to do it, though. Like, he's poised to do it. Like, round, you're battling to bring it back. Let's go right to an Astroliciden with Dallas Empire.
30 art.
Yo, I got one.
Did you kill the guy mid?
Water stairs.
Okay, I'm looking water steps.
One Z,
Water steps, dead.
Clean next is weak Z.
I got 2.
Clean next is art.
They're me, guys. They're me. Most likely
I
gonna be.
have mid right
I'm
now.
one shot here.
IB.
One top,
I'm holding your Z.
Top.
I have a B.
They're about to hit drive.
Might
Yeah,
push
driveway
Z.
pushing out.
Alright, hold Z.
The nade does connect. Shotzi's inside. Shotzi with the slide and the movement. And that might be some B progress for Dallas Empire.
It looks like it absolutely will be, and that could be the difference again. I mean, that's at least going to be 1 bit. I mean, they might lose the whole point here.
He's on 5 in a row. Make that 6. Can he find number 7? He sure can. Does that change things?
That should hit, although his position, they're able to take him out some time before Kleenex falls. And Bance is like, just find me a gunfight, for God's sake. There he's able to find 2. Bance now on 5 in a row.
Around the map right now. They're not even focused on the objective. The artillery doesn't connect with anyone. Empire, they're in a tough spot. But Illy is on the point. Vance is on another. Well, the sprees from the. Okay, that makes sense. From the streaks, but they just get on it. They just get on it. They have all the control, and Toronto Ultra able to clutch up in that round 5.
Back-to-back offenses to close it out.